Sesikubambile ukuthi vese umatric awunawo. Wazi umntanta namabhayibheli nje nezicathulo ezicijile. Uyinciko. You were fortunate enough to get a decent job. Now you are a forklift driver in a big distribution center. The big question is, why are you buying a Golf 7 GTI ngoba wena uyinciko? You want to look cool, eh? Khona uzokwazi nokushaya ingane. Phela wena you've been single all your life. What a shame. A VW Golf 7 is not for nets and retards. Imoto yolo vabalayizile le. Njengoba ungafundile nje wena, you are buying this car for 250,000 rands. You will be a third owner of the car and you are buying it with a mileage of around 287,000 kilometers on the clock. This is a Vrupar we're talking about here. So the car has been strongly abused. When you did this conduce full service history and you think it's a bargain. At the current prime lending rate of 9%, you will roughly pay 4,900 rands to 6,000 rands, depending on your credit rating and monthly earnings, with a 0% deposit. You are probably dumb enough to not even take a balloon payment or boost a 2-year bet while you have zero knowledge about what it is. Buying a sport car with almost 300,000 kilometers on the clock on finance over 72 months, ucabanga ukuthi izobe njani by the time you finish your repayments. Besides the car dying very regularly, being less reliable, and emptying your pockets at the speed of a blink of an eye, the car will be way too outdated and no girls will be craving for a ride with you on the front seat. So we say no Golf 9 ngaleso sikhathi. You will most probably need to upgrade that car, and the balloon payment would come in handy because you would have paid way less installment over the period. When you take a 30% balloon payment, you pay less, and just return the car for trading after 5 years. Vele le moto will not be worth keeping by then. Since your monthly installments is around 6 grand, bear in mind that the dealership will not allow you to drive home without an insurance. Ngoba wena uyinyoni, uyaqala nokuba nemoto, they will refer you to one of their recommended insurance companies so that they can get commission. Your premium will be ridiculously high because your risk assessment is just terrible. Firstly, your license is 3 months old. Secondly, you are under 35. Thirdly, you live in the township, a location where the hijackings are at an all-time high. 4, la uhlala khona kubiyiwe and you don't have a car garage. 5, you will share this car with your brothers because iyona kuphela imoto ezobe eninayo nje lekini. 6, your bank statements is full of liquor shop transactions. So ukuthengela lesitolo sakini esidayisa beer without a license. Uyasaba ukusho. So they'll assume you drink alcohol. Lapho uphosa ngisho newayini ncekundeni. With all these factors of your risk assessment, they charge you an estimated premium of around 2,100 rands. Plus, your sport car has a high mileage, so it is most likely to give you problems. Already, your monthly car cost is sitting at 8,100 or more before we even factor in the cost of fuel and maintenance. Let's assume you will not take a maintenance plan. Also, you can't feel. Remember that this car is a sport car with a tuned exhaust note, so fuel consumption is against your favor. With the current fuel prices, it will cost you around 1,500 rands or so to get one full tank, and you are definitely gonna fill up more than once. So that takes your total monthly cost of ownership to 10,800 rands every month for 5 years, not including the unforeseen circumstances of maintenance. That's a third-hand and high mileage Vrupar for you. Is it worth it? Njengoba uhola 18,000 nje wena, you have already surpassed and broke the 25% off salary vehicle cost rule. You have 7,000 rands remaining. Samele uthenge gross. How much will you spend on airtime and data? Njengoba uphatha imobile nje. How much will you spend on clothing? How much will you spend on toiletries? But you can't drive a Golf 7 GTI ufuthi perfume 80 rand uyithenge spa. How much will you spend on going out and entertainment? How much will you... No, let me leave you. Vese siphelile man, and you can't afford a medical aid, leave alone a funeral cover, and abuma DSTV. Imali yesondlo yona. Phela we have children everywhere manje. Sewushaya ingane impela ke manje. Uhamba ngo-number 7. Let me just leave it here. But this stupid plan of yours is not gonna work. In fact, let me end this video and leave you alone. Wena hamba uyothenga i-BM ngaleyo mali yakhe encane, uzibonele wena ngoba uzwe ekhanda. Unekhanda lensimbi kuyasho wagcina ka-3.